Today we're going to talk about the Enukins, or Little People of Alaska. The term Little People refers to the nocturnal Enukins, who are regarded as being diminutive and mischievous. The broad area of their habitat is north of Kotzebue, Alaska, and the Point Hope location is possibly best recognized for being the starting point of the myth. The Inupiaq children in the Kotz area receive many old Enukins fireside tales from elders. The Kotz elders told their youngsters boogie man tales in a manner similar to how the city man scares his kids with such tales. Native Inupiaq mothers would say things like, "If you don't behave, the Enukins will take you away." The Ignagalurauks coexisted with the residents of Point Hope, Alaska, for a very long time before the whaling corporation showed up. After a dog devoured one of their children, they left the village. It is said that they are about 3-4 feet tall. These Inukin people are tiny. It is said that they continue to practice traditional ways of life and wear caribou hide clothing. They still use a bow and arrow to hunt. They occupy caverns and the subsurface throughout this large area. You'll never believe they have superhuman abilities. They can sprint extremely fast and are incredibly strong. They sneak through the communities taking food. Any hunter who kills a caribou must lift it onto a sled with the assistance of 2 adult Inupiaq men. How many Ignakalaurak or Enukins does it take to pick one up and run with it, hoisting an animal over his head while running with a dead caribou? How does that make sense? Some tales around describe that caribou have been spotted traveling swiftly in a bush by bush pilots. Imagine this if you can. There is a tale about an Inupiaq guy named Luke Tunuk, who allegedly was out hunting a long way from Point Hope. Luke's four-wheeler was bogged down in the mud as he drove hundreds of miles into a big, empty space. He had made numerous attempts to lift or pull it free of the ruts, when he suddenly noticed his Honda rising in the air and bouncing down on firmer ground while something that was somewhat of a blur was running away. He was already fatigued and hunched over and exhaling heavily. These little beings seem to arrive out of nowhere to help a hunter when he or she is lost, stuck, or in distress, but they vanish just as quickly. There's another tale about an Inupiaq man who stated that he killed a caribou. He said that after that, he then jumped in his vehicle and sped across the hills, and when he arrived at the spot where he saw the caribou fell, it wasn't there. He said he was certain that was the location, but there was no blood to be found, and there were no traces to the left or right or forward. It was gone. It was as if it magically disappeared.
Now we are going to talk about the Goatman. The mythical creature known as the Goatman, who is said to be half man and half goat, is claimed to prowl woodlands and hide beneath bridges in search of his next victim before committing heinous murders. There are some stories about a goat man that inhabits a bridge in a small town in Texas. This bridge is thought to be haunted. According to a popular urban legend, once this grotesque figure is seen, a number of unexplained disappearances are certain to follow. Some people think that the goat man sleeps for long periods of time before waking up to search for prey. The demon's name is the subject of other urban tales. The Goatman's bridge is said to be haunted, and anyone who dares to cross it while uttering his name will be invoking his evil spirit. According to the legend, the Goatman goes to sleep beneath the bridge during the day, but at night, he frequently wanders out to look for food and only comes back at the sound of his name. He awakens when his name is called and is frequently much more aggressive as a result of the disturbance of his sleep. Based on other legends, the Goatman's bridge serves as a portal to hell, and those who were lucky enough to return from it have described horrifying visions of fire and hellfire as they crossed the bridge at precisely 3 in the morning. It is said that a second apparition, frequently described as a young woman who is wailing eternally for her lost child, is reported to accompany the Goatman. Late-night commuters crossing the bridge have apparently heard her spirit crying, and others have seen her sobbing right at the center of the bridge. The spirit of the woman is rumored to disappear when confronted. Some claim that the two spirits are related and that the Goatman kidnapped the young woman's child years ago. She committed suicide after learning the truth, and her ghost has since haunted the bridge. There have also been other tales of weird things happening, like strange lights emerging in the nearby woods, tourists feeling hands touching them in the darkness, and pebbles being thrown at them as they cross the bridge, among other strange occurrences at that bridge. That place has been the focus of several paranormal investigation shows, due to the large number of unexplained events that have occurred there. That bridge is definitely worth the journey. It's a fascinating historic site that both nature lovers and believers in the paranormal will enjoy exploring. Just be careful not to cross it after 3 in the morning. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to our channel, as well as liking and sharing this video, as it helps our channel. Thank you for your support. I will see you in the next one. Until then.